You just disconnect. Okay. There we go. That's better. So I meant to do this Monday, I believe, and I think I also meant to do this yesterday night, but I forgot. I kept forgetting to do it, but here we are. The last episode of the SRX Super Show, and we're talking about Nashville, the championship race for the SRX Camping World Series, and honestly, I thought that the finale was good. So, once again, typical short track racing. Just good bumping and banging here and there. But Tony Stewart, man. Tony Stewart. Your first ever SRX champion. Chase Elliott in his debut. Kind of similar to Doug Coby. In his first SRX start as a local driver. Wins it, representing the locals in dominating fashion at Stafford. We close out the SRX Camping World Series, the 2021 season of the series, with in the same fashion, this time with Chase Elliott going to victory lane. And I swear, Bill Elliott, man, he finished third in that race. He also won the heat. He won the heat race. That was the first one, though. But still, I mean, that was the best that Bill Elliott has performed in this year. And I mean, honestly, I'm really happy that Bill finally got to. I mean, like that was good. That was some good stuff. Results, and they go as follows. Chase Elliott, the winner. Tony Stewart, the champion, comes home second. Bill Elliott third. Bobby Labonte fourth. Paul Tracy coming home in the fifth position. That's his best results of the year. Ernie Francis Jr. comes home sixth. Michael Waltrip seventh. Tony Kanaan eighth. Helio Castroneves ninth for a 12-car field. Not the best result, but still she held her own. Did the best that she could. Then we got Marco Andretti and Willie T. Ribbs rounding out the field. Man, oh man. If I have to give this race a grade between A and F, I'd say an A minus. Definitely, for sure. Just like I said, had some good short track racing. I mean, some consistency played here and there, but hey, Tony Stewart, man. He's one of the co-founders of the series, and he wins the championship. So, I mean, some people may say, oh, something's up here because he won in his own series. And won. I mean, hey, what can you really do about it? But still, I mean, that's good. Great. That's good to see. First of all, Tony Stewart still has it, even at 50 years old. And as far as some of these other drivers, a lot of them show that they could still race. They could still go for it, man. I mean, next year I think is going to be pretty interesting to see who they invite to race in SRX full-time next year. I have a pretty good feeling Tony Stewart's going to be back. I have a pretty good feeling Bobby Labonte's going to be back. Maybe Helio Castroneves. Maybe Michael Waltrip. Willie T. Ribbs may be back. Bill Elliott may be back next year. So, you've got some drivers who might be back next year. I think Marco Andretti could be another one. But still, I mean, 2022, once the next year comes around for SRX, it is going to be very interesting to see who's going to be in what ride, which driver, well, mainly just who's going to be there, who's going to show up into the SRX next year, and who are the local stars going to be, who are the all-stars going to be. So, I mean, that's just some things that we're just going to have to watch out for next year. Yeah, I guess that's about it. That really is all it. I mean, as far as the season goes, the entire season, thought it was actually a really good first season. I feel like it lived up to the hype. I feel like it delivered what they said, what SRX said that was going to deliver, what it promised. They delivered 100%, and I feel like they did great. So He's gonna, like I said, 2022 is another 365 days away, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. All right, so that's it. I mean, that's really all I wanted to talk about. So that way this episode was in and it was done and out of the way. Congratulations to Chase Elliott on being SRX. Congratulations to Tony Stewart on being the first ever SRX points champion. And 2022 is coming around, like I said. So thank you guys a lot for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you haven't considered subscribing, I recommend you do so in order to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. And that about does it for me.